I am muted indeed. I said hello, everyone. Thank you. Actually, I was unmuted all along, and then I came back and I muted myself. Holy cow! Thank you so much, guys, for thank you so much for joining me today. I'm sorry, the music on the background was not as loud as it should have been. Also, thank you so much for telling me that I'm muted. How are you, people? Are you as excited as I am for a reset day? That's what I was saying at the beginning, that Thursdays is just a lovely, lovely day. Because I'm so excited to get back into the content. Hello from everywhere you are, by the way. Hello to Indonesia, hello to US, UK, Poland, Romania, wherever. I'm going to work in 1 hour. Reset days like Christmas morning. Do you like my wallpaper, by the way? Do you like this? Do you like this lovely wallpaper? This is actually a screenshot that I took. This is Lutia praying, and it's a screenshot from within the game, but I took it at such a perfect time where sort of the shadows were bugging and the lights were also a little bit weird. It's from a cutscene. The game doesn't look like this. The game doesn't look vector, but this sort of looks like a vector, right? Lutia from Phaeton. Yeah. I've started the game, by the way. We're launching. We're getting in. I wanted to do what do you guys think? I wanted to do a like sort of an account overview, and not like in the stream, but like a video on my YouTube channel. I wanted to do an account overview when I get to 1500 hours. Title the video sort of, I don't know, Lost Ark account tour after 1500 hours, just to go through everything that I have, let's say, accomplished in Lost Ark. Nice to have you guys. Thank you so much. What is resetted? Everything is reset. Everything is reset. We got some people from Dubai here. Yeah. Do you guys mind if I would eat a yogurt really fast? Didn't eat much anything today. Don't worry, if you would be here, I wouldn't share it anyway because it's just too good. I got this is a yogurt for kids, by the way. This is sort of how it looks. It's yogurt, but then again it has some sort of bits of chocolatey cereal, and it's meant for kids, but the kids didn't like it, so I had to eat it so I wouldn't throw it away, and then I just absolutely fell in love with this. By the way, let's take a look. Only 115k players. Let's quickly take a look. Why isn't Lost Ark here if it has 115k players? Should be here, right? Come on, come on. Huh. Weird. $115k. Playing 4 minutes ago. What we can do in order to determine if in fact there is I don't know, 600k or bots, is to look at let's say 1 week. This is 7 days, right? To look at 1 week and to see at the exact same time as now. What time is it now? Where are we now? Now we're here. Okay, so now this is in my time, right? I just wanna make sure you guys see as well. Let me just quickly get my macros out of the way. macros run. Yeah, this is the good one. Okay, so this is in my time, okay? So let's say it's 2 p.m. right now, and it is 2 p.m., almost 2 p.m. right now, and there's 115k players playing. Let's see any other day, like any other weekday at 2 p.m., how many players were there. What other weekday we would search for? We would search for yesterday, for example, right? The 15th at 2 p.m. Where are we? 15th, sort of at 2 p.m. See, so so on the 15th at the same time yesterday there was 630k playing. Okay, now maybe there's fewer than it should be, real players I mean, simply because people don't know that the maintenance is over. You know, they might not expect it. They said the maintenance lasts up to 4 hours. It's not yet a full 4 hours, so there's various reasons why this 115k might be a little bit lower, right? So it could potentially be 150k. But what I'm trying to determine is that yesterday at the same exact time there was 630k people. Yesterday bots were up and running, right, after last week's maintenance. So by that logic we can determine that there could potentially be, yesterday was a low time. What about the 14th? At 14, there were 800k on the 14th. We cannot determine anything. 13th at 2 p.m. 830k. We cannot really say anything, but what we might think is that there could well be somewhere around 400,000 bots out of the total of 800k, simply because based on previous day data there was just 400k more players than today at this particular hour. Yeah, there were 500k more, but all I'm saying is that this 115k is just the hyperactive ones. There's a lot of other people who don't just camp the play button after every reset, right? They let the reset be, they let the problems after the reset be, and then they log in. Okay, we could assume that there's 600k bots. No, I don't think that's a fair assumption. No, that's not a fair assumption. The fairest assumption based on what we're looking at right now is that there could be 500k bots. Okay, because yesterday at the same hour there was 630. Today there's 130, whatever, 115. So but even that's not a fair assumption, simply because, as I said, not everyone's spam clicking to enter the game exactly at this same time, right? So I think that we could potentially say that half this may well be a bot, half of this number, which is insane, right? But again, even that's sort of pure speculation. Right? The bots are not the problem, in my opinion. The players who purchase gold from the bots and get to progress like that, that is a big problem, in my opinion. Yes, very speculative. Very, very speculative. And all I'm saying is that we speculate right now that, you know, 400k bots and the other 400k might be real players, or 400k bots and 300k real players. All I'm trying to say is that even with 400k bots, or even with 300k, where are we? Even with 300k only real players, we would still sort of be in the top 3 games played, right? Even with 200k real players out of the 800, that is the number here, even if we would have 200,000 real players, we would still be in the top 3 most popular games on Steam, which Steam is sort of the largest place for games, minus Blizzard's whatever launcher and Final Fantasy 14, which is also available on Steam, by the way. So, you know, the game is not dying, the game is not dead, the game is very nice, it's very popular, it's a lovely experience, as I've always said. However, there are some problems, right? Some nice honing materials. Oh, the chicken! Oh, wait, I don't have transformation. Fuck. Could have gotten at least a bronze there, right? Anyway, let's start with our stronghold, right? Yeah. So you know, they might have also yeah. Why are we not getting punishments like Russia for the RM tiers? I don't know. You have to ask them that. If you're talking about the gold deficit, like to just minus their gold, that's a great question. Still 6 hours on these. By the way, I just wanted to mention, since I'm in my stronghold, it is okay to send your stronghold missions to finish your guardian raids. If you play 5-6 characters, you can have 2 of those characters every day finish your guardian raids on your account, and it's okay to do that. You get the same exact rewards assuming you get an S rank for the mission in your stronghold. If you get anything else than S for your raids, then you would get fewer rewards that compared to doing them manually yourself. But just saying, it's okay to do this. I saw that some of you were asking in past streams, why do I send on some characters the stronghold to do my guardian raids? Why don't I send the stronghold to do my cubes or whatnot? Sometimes you don't have tickets for the cube, right? Sometimes you just have 3 and you do 1 run that week, you finished all of them, but you always have guardian raids. So that's why you always see me sending it, because more than half of your runs are going to be S rank from the special mission tab. So it's perfectly fine to do that. You get the same exact rewards, 3 honor leapstones and a little bit of the other things as well. Same amount for same luck chance for engraving and stuff. So it's okay assuming you get S rank, right? Cool. We have enough energy to resend some of our missions. We're gonna resend them for 8 hours. Or no, we're gonna do the 4-hour ones now, right? We're gonna do the 4-hour ones so we can loot them again later in the evening, at which point we're gonna send our special mission once more until tomorrow morning, and we're gonna send our 12-hour normal missions so I can loot them again tomorrow. I generally send my missions 2 or 3 times every day, depending if I craft anything that day, so if I have energy. Right. Cool. So we're sort of done with the stronghold here in the merchant. Yeah, we don't want to buy anything from here. Nice. Let's just move on. Let's do our low pack dailies here. My man looks younger every day. What's happening? Thank you so much, bud. Yeah, I don't know why they're not punishing the people who buy gold more severely. I have no idea why. This is the thing that bothers me the most. The fact that players are sort of encouraged to do RMT simply because, you know, the punishments are not harsh enough. If you get a 3-day ban, or if you don't get banned at all, simply because, I don't know, they don't notice, or they're always busy with something else. That's what bothers me the most. Not the fact that there are bots. You know, there are bots, but if nobody would buy from them, then there wouldn't be bots, or if the game would be sort of in a dying state. Again, there wouldn't be bots because there wouldn't be any demand. I'm not sure if the fight against bots is the only fight that should be had. I honestly believe that Might even be easier to track players who buy gold from these kinds of sources and do something with that. But then again, I'm not an expert. I'm just really bothered by the fact that it is possible at a very low risk, apparently, to buy a lot of gold, and gold in Lost Ark is life, and life is something that we all want to have, yet at the same time, some people have more of it just because they are empty. You have videos on the critical specialization and the critical swiftness artillerist. What about the balanced specialization swiftness? Hi, buddy. Yeah, so I have two videos. Yeah, one with the artillerist based on swiftness, right? So it's swiftness main and critical secondary. There is no build where critical is main and the other stat is secondary. There is just a play on the swiftness build where you have 1100 crit and then you don't use adrenaline engraving. So that's one where, let's say, the crit is a little bit more than your swiftness, but it's still sort of a swiftness based build. A build where you take specialization and swiftness as a secondary stat, like swiftness on the necklace, is not particularly described in a video, but I mentioned it during my specialization video. I mentioned that you can either, right at the beginning of the video, you can either go crit on necklace as a secondary stat, or you can go swiftness on necklace and then everything else specialization. That's your choice, of course, the way you feel like playing it. Obviously, the one with crit means you do more damage, higher numbers, but you know, can you play it as well as the one with 500 swiftness? Can you play it as well? Can you do as much? Can you, you know, be as efficient? That depends on the boss fight. Depends on a lot of factors. Yeah. So if you're more comfortable with the swiftness build, not the swiftness build. If you're more comfortable with swiftness as a secondary stat, then go for it. Has a name change ticket ever been offered for free, or blue crystals instead of royal crystals? I want to change my name. I don't know if a name change ticket was ever offered. I don't know if a name change ticket was offered for free. I know that there is a ticket that was offered for free. I'm not sure which one though. Was it the name change ticket or was it the character customization ticket? Yeah. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you so much. I'm just catching up with chat. I apologize. Thank you so much, guys, for coming over. Thursdays, I'm having a fantastic day always. Such a nice time because there's so many options, so many possibilities, right? Wednesdays are probably my lowest. Actually, no. Wednesdays are fine, but I think Tuesdays are pretty bad. Wednesdays are fine because Wednesday I'm selling things. So Wednesday is a sale day, right? Because the prices are generally the highest then. Do I have a preference in between Shock or Taijutsu Scrapper? And any tips for rolling a Scrapper out? Hey, I also have a Scrapper out. Very nice class to play, in my opinion. Any thoughts on Taijutsu versus Shock? I believe the Shock build does more damage, but it's sort of, let's say, slower paced in terms of skill animations. So it's a bit of a different feel to play the class. I play Taijutsu Scrapper simply because it's my ult. Probably if it would be my main, I would actually play the Shock Training build. Yeah. I think also Taijutsu is, you know, the thing is that every class that offers you a choice in between a build that's a faster pace and a build that's slower pace is a very nice class to play, simply because it's very helpful for you to learn new content, right? When new content comes about and you want to learn it, It's very nice to easily swap to the other build, because learning new content in Lost Ark with a faster paced build is always way better. Just got to 1445 on my sorcerers. I found out about Scrapper and Demonic, and they're more fun to play. Is it too late to swap mains? You know, listen, the thing is, of course it's not too late. I cannot say it's too late, because it's never too late. You can always swap your main. But it also depends now, how much have you used already? Did you already use the Super Express event? Did you already use all of the Arc Pass things to get this Sorceress to 1445? Or do you have them on some alt and you can use them? At least the Super Express event, right? But if you've already used these things, then yeah, it's gonna take you quite a long time to catch up to 1445, assuming you want to do it for free, and assuming that you only have your sorcerers right now and no other alts pumping juice into your account, right? Yeah, it's gonna take you some time, especially as a free-to-play player that does not play any alts. Yeah. I don't think you should wait for any Punica power passes or any form of these kinds of rewards that are coming in the future, because I don't believe that any power pass would be helpful to you. I think that if you want to change your main, you should start today, right now. Yeah, and you should go for it. I am also planning to get my destroyer to 1445, so yeah. Loving the YouTube streams. Hey, thank you, man. What else am I supposed to do? I mean, Lost Ark has literally so few content that's attractive for YouTube that is not even funny. It's really just not even funny. Playing a specialization build in Chaos Dungeons is another thing that's not funny at all. It's just really bad. And on my alt, this alt, I actually just have the specialization build, nothing else. At least it's, you know, based on swiftness as a secondary. So at least that. Hey, thank you so much, Silent D, for becoming a member. Very nice. Very nice. Appreciate it. Thank you. But hey, we have to do what we have to do. Maybe I should have actually focused on getting my artillery, some different kind of build for Chaos Dungeons, as opposed to creating bot builds for my other two characters. I didn't show you guys my bot builds, right? I've made myself, haven't made myself, I had them on some characters for quite a while. You know, I really enjoyed this particular content, right? The Chaos Dungeons things. Because it's a content that I can just, you know, watch a movie here on the other screen and just, you know, still play some Lost Ark, something that's spammable. I have like specific builds for Chaos Dungeons, similar builds to to what bots use. I'm gonna show them when I get to those characters, because right now this fourth alt of mine does not have that kind of a build. Very interesting to play, by the way. A much smoother Chaos Dungeon experience, if you may. Do I think they will release Stronghold Honing Puffs, the 1370 ones with Vikas? I mean, I really hope so. I really hope so. I really do. Yeah, they've done very many good things to, let's say, to help players catch up, but at the same time sort of balance a new release of a game, because they cannot just give us every single thing that's in Korea, because our game is new and very many players, I know, right? I know that we have played it for years, but there's very many players who are just discovering the game, okay? So for those, I think sort of a slower pace of things coming. I'm not talking about content. I'm not talking in particular about honing buffs or events to hone and stuff. For many players, Lost Ark has not started out as a game about honing, even though it is a game about honing. But many players didn't want to know that. They just wanted to explore the game, explore every part of it, and I think they've done a good-ish job so far in balancing the two needs of a free-to-play player having all the tools necessary, like the stronghold buff, in order to hone and catch up and create alts, right? Because it's all about alts in Lost Ark. So you need them. But I think right now, you know, like 3, 4, 5 months into release, I think it would be time for them to you know, keep giving us, like they've done with the Super Express event, like they've done with even this Arc Pass, right? This Arc Pass was quite helpful for a normal player, because this is not free to play, right? This costs $15, but for a normal player to have another set of things that you can get for $15, I think it was a good step forward. But I do believe that, you know, incentives to create alts, incentives to help people that, like our friend right here, that wanted to change from sorceress to scrapper, right? To help, to empower them to do that easily without having to go through a lot of grind again. Yeah. They of course need to be careful also. They need to be careful with the bots, yeah, because they don't want to give things that bots might want to take advantage of. Okay. You know, a Punica power pass has to also be done properly. You have to have finished, right, the Punica storyline in order to get to have it, because otherwise you're just gonna empower bots to just Punica power pass away. Supercharged Grudge. This might be something interesting. These are all crap. I do have dismantle settings applied. But if I see that one of the engravings is 100 gold. Nothing special, but we're gonna take what we have, yeah? Oops, almost forgot one of the most important things, the guild stuff. We're gonna go there right away. Hey, where's my guild things? I didn't get any guild reset things. Is there any resource you use to help make your builds? No, I don't use, no. For my scrapper, for example, since I'm not an expert in scrapper, for my scrapper I went to Max Roll, because Choylicious has a fantastic guide on scrapper there. So I really like Choi in general as a player. I think he's really nice. So I trust him with the builds. So I took the base from him and then just thought about a couple of adaptations for the way I want scrapper to feel like, even though I'm removing a little bit from the efficiency or a little bit from the damage, it just feels more of the way I want that alt to play in that sense. Entrance tickets, of course, very important. Where are my entrance tickets? These ones, this one, and another one. Lovely. Later on, we're gonna buy the tier 2 materials also and send them to our lobby destroyer. Have 2 destroyers as well. Yeah, is the stream lagging a bit? Might be. I believe it's gonna recover in no time. I apologize for the lag. Cool. Let's see what we got from the tickets. Yeah. One boss rush. Just one. Just one. Which obviously sucks, but it is what it is. Now, let's do a guild donation also. Nice. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Where do we go next? Yeah, I guess we can go on my destroyer. All good. Hello, bonjour from France. Hello. Nice to see you stream. Nice to have you guys here. Thank you so much for dropping over. Do I buy the tier 1 tickets for Bloodstones? No, I don't buy. I don't know. Only the tier 3. Only the tier 3 tickets. That's all I buy. 15 males. This requires a pet opening of males. Fresh mushrooms, more mushrooms. Someone was interested in mushrooms, right? Fuck is this? Okay, another gold selling male. Cool. Let's just... Oh no! I wanted to delete everything without taking the attachments. Holy fuck. Right. Awesome. 1,500 gold from the mushrooms. I don't generally gather mushrooms. When I do herbalism a lot, but I don't gather mushrooms. I just skip the mushrooms. Oh shit! I forgot to take my weekly quest on my artillerist. I forgot to take my weekly quest. I'm gonna take it here. The Chaos Dungeon one, I mean. Okay, so we have Chaos Dungeons. We have Guardian Raids as well. We obviously take this one, and let's take a boss rush also. This one with more greater leap stones, okay? I caught Saivo live. Yeah, every day I'm streaming, someone comes and catches me live. Nice to have you guys. Cool. So here we have already one platinum field entrance ticket. Let's go and spend some guild tokens. Let's see how many more do we get, if we get any actually. I generally have this just weird luck where I get platinum tickets, or not platinum, boss rush tickets on my alts, and on my main I don't. So yeah, of course I don't get any. Absolutely, yeah. When I'm gonna log in my artillerist, you're gonna see I'm probably not gonna get any there either. Anyway, we can absolutely do a boss rush ticket so we can finish the weekly quest. I really want some of this Una gold. So where is this? The cube? Where is it? Here. Actually, we can just do a round of dailies just to get them finished up, and then we're gonna. It's a round trip basically. We're gonna end up in Yorn also when we come back. I have 14 platinum field tickets. I have no idea what to do with them. Come on, it's so nice to do platinum fields. You can make so much money from it right now. You do the one for flowers, right? The one with herbalism, Nahun's domain, and you get a lot of flowers, and you can just sell them on the auction house because people right now are crafting pots at a decently high price. So it's very nice. What are these white tickets? I think they are for the laboratory, right? Um, on Mari's Island. Yeah, for the secret laboratory. Eternity Island, hidden dungeon. It gives you silver. I just didn't get the time to get there and do them. Yeah, and I'm getting boss rush tickets on my alts that are 1340, and I'm not getting boss rush tickets where I need them to get for the leap stones on my characters that are that need greater honor leap stones, right? It's just a weird situation. I hate that actually. I meant boss rush. Yeah, I meant boss rush. If I said platinum field, I meant boss rush. What kind of fish do I have in my fish tank? And do you have the fish tank in your stronghold yet? I do not have the fish tank in my stronghold yet. I didn't craft it. I didn't arrange my stronghold almost at all. Just a couple of bits and pieces there. I didn't, to my shame, I didn't even go to collect my masterpiece, right? Which is a very nice piece to have if you go to the masterpieces. And this one right here, I didn't even go ahead and collect it. Yeah, to my shame. What's the time in US now, by the way? Does anyone know what the time is in US at the moment? Let's quickly take a look. Yeah, it's quite early. If this is right, it's quite early. It's 7:30 in the morning, 6:30, 5:30, 4:30. You know, it depends on where you're based in the US. But just saying, it's really early. So this 115k players that we have right now is sort of minus the US players, or at least minus the majority of them. 7:20 in US East for 4:30 AM. Right, there you go. So that thing was right indeed. Yeah. It's also early here where I live. It's just 2 p.m. on a weekday. So yeah. But it doesn't matter. We also compared today's players, these 115k, we compared them with yesterday's at the same time. Yesterday was also a weekday. Yesterday at this time was also 7:30, 4:30 in the US, and there was like 600k players online, right? So yeah. Today we determined that a safe number of bots would be somewhere around 400k, which in turn would not really be here if players wouldn't buy so much gold from them, and they would be afraid of buying gold from them. Yeah. Did they do a ban wave today? I don't know if today, but they said, I think they posted a couple of days ago. They posted that they did. Did I see the new pack on the store? No, I didn't open the store. I generally don't really open the Lost Ark shop. Where's the new pack? I don't see anything. What is this skin? I need this skin actually. I would like to buy this skin. Yeah, when I get paid, when I get salary, I'm gonna buy this skin. Is it in home maybe? The Punica one, pack. Punica. This one, you mean? Wasn't this already here? I don't know. I have a feeling that this was already here, or maybe I'm just confusing our version with the Korean version, Russian version. I got bamboozled? Yeah, maybe I did. Yeah, it's all good. Was this already here? It wasn't here and it's cringe? Right, it's in every other region in that case. It wasn't here. Okay, gotcha. Punica has been there for a while now. Maybe in other regions. Yeah, I just, for the life of me, I just cannot remember. I don't keep track of what's in the cash shop on a daily basis or a weekly basis because I just simply don't really open the cash shop very often. I do open the currency exchange, but I don't really go here. Did they announce this somewhere? Tier 3 Leapstone chest. You get 2 of these, 25 each. That's 50 Leapstones. We're gonna calculate with EU prices, right? That's 3.7k gold. All right, then you get ancient platinum, 10 pieces, 20k silver. That's 200k silver in total. Then you get fusion material, simple oreja. Simple or basic oreja fusion material, right? So you get 50. Let's say 50 of these, right? These are tier 3 materials that you need for Argos gear and above. 50 pieces multiplied by 9. It costs 9 at the moment. 9 gold each. That's another 450. We have destruction stones, 1000. This is a very, very valuable thing. 1000 multiplied by 16, that's and divided by 10, so 1600 gold here because there's 10 in a pack and they cost 16. This is EU central prices, by the way. We have 3 packs of these, so 3300 multiplied by 7, that's 2100 for the armor stones. I'm calculating how much gold would this cost. And we also have 10 of these. 10 of these, which I don't have the price for them in my mind. We're going to check it right away. Where are we here? 216. 260. Was it 15? 216 multiplied by 15. 3240. So now 3240 plus 3750 plus 450 plus 1600 plus 2100. 11k gold. This is mega value. Yeah, mega value. Yeah, you need 12 of these. So in order to buy all of these, you would need to pay 2,850 for to get the amount of gold that would allow you to purchase, let's say, all of these things in this pack, minus the platinum, the silver, right? This is mega value. And you can buy 3 of these. Yeah. Time to swipe. Absolutely time to swipe. Absolutely time to swipe. Yeah. Good morning, Josh, and good morning, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. It's afternoon here where I am, so nice to see you. You can buy 3 of these, so you should absolutely get 3 of these. 3 of these, that means 30. You get 2.2 plus another 1, that you get 3.2k if you buy these 2 packs, or you can buy just a 50 euro pack, $50 pack in the US. Mega worth it. Mega worth it. So this is, let's say, 40%, 60% discount compared to what you would pay on the auction house for it. Some might even say helpful, right? That they have this in the cash shop. But of course, when it comes to real money, there's nothing helpful. I have to deposit. So what I am going to do is I am going to deposit to buy these things, because it's just too much value here to miss out. So I guess this month it's a $30 month on Lost Ark. Absolutely worth it. Of course, if you're into honing. If you're not into honing, then you don't have to. Yeah. Of course, I got another goddamn tuna. Day number 45 of doing the Yorn quest. Right, so dailies are finished. Let's just quickly jump into a boss rush so we can fast get another 25 bits of tokens for 800% more value. No, it's not 800% more value. No, if you want to buy all of those things that were in the pack, you would need 11,000 gold, right? Or whatever it was. What was it? 11,100 gold. So in order to get this gold legitimately from the cash shop and then go to the auction house and buy all of these materials, you would need 2,800 royal crystals, and they sell that pack with what they sell it with 1,000. So yeah. What build am I playing? Right, it's the right one. Diablo Immortal meme. yeah, as I said, even though it appears to be valuable, we're talking about real money here. So yeah, whatever appears to be valuable but it's in the cash shop is sort of a not the best way they could have done things, right? Just because it's in the cash shop. But hey, it's better than I don't know, it's better than not having it, I suppose. Too bad it's only with royal crystals, right? Because royal crystals are something that you have to pay real money for. You cannot get them from the auction house. And that sucks. Don't advertise buying from the store. You're better than that. Why wouldn't I advertise buying from the store? I don't see what the problem is to say that something is of good value in the store. I mean, let's really not pretend that there isn't a store here, and let's not really pretend that we're all free-to-play players and we're playing Lost Ark because it's the most free-to-play player-friendly game. Let's that would sort of be fake when, you know, there's these kinds of microtransactions in so many games. To me personally, the question is not whether I'm playing a game that's completely no pay to win in it. To me, the more important question is the real money that I'm paying for, that I am paying in that game, is the game worth it? That's the question for me. Does the game offer me something in return that is worth standing or supporting the pay to win? Because if you are playing Lost Ark right now, you are in fact supporting a pay to win game. So, you know, pretending that you don't touch the cash shop, or that let's all try our best to be free to play players, that's nice. That's something that we should strive for, but it's not something that that makes us some sort of angels simply because we're playing a pay to win game. Yeah. If we want to play a non-pay-to-win game, then we might want to go to Final Fantasy XIV or whatnot. But we're not there, are we? We're here in Lost Ark. So because of that, some packages in the cash shop are valuable, yes. And very many people do deposit every month $20, $30, $40 on Lost Ark. I believe that, you know, paying $10 to $15 a month for Lost Ark is okay. I don't see what the problem with that is. It's your hobby, it's something that you do. Do I support pay to win? Absolutely not. Would I want Lost Ark to not have a cash shop and not have a currency conversion that whales can use to boost themselves up to 1490 or 1520? Yeah, of course I would like Lost Ark to be like that. But in the current situation where we have what we have, yeah, I think it's okay. It's not okay that we have it. It's okay to talk about it, and when there's something that would save you money compared to doing the currency conversion thing, yeah, do the better bad option as opposed to lose money by converting it to gold right now when you have these packs, right? Yeah, that's the way. That's absolutely the way. If you don't want to support pay to win, then you should quit. You should quit Lost Ark. You should quit every MMO RPG out there, because quite frankly, they all have microtransactions. They all have elements of things that can give you an advantage, whether it's a bigger advantage, a smaller advantage, whether the game has sort of a ceiling or it doesn't have a ceiling. You should completely quit all MMORPGs because yeah, it's not anymore the genre for you. Yeah, I made peace with let's say with Lost Ark, or I made peace with pay to win in MMOs back in 2011 when my favorite game, or the game that used to be my favorite, Aeon, went completely pay to win. From a subscription model, they went to pay to win. So at that time, I had a choice to make whether I'm still going to be involved and invested in MMOs, or in the MMO that I was currently playing, which was Aeon, or I would just give it up. And I made a choice to be invested. And if I am invested, I would like my game to be as clean as possible. But since no game is clean anymore, what are we supposed to do? Am I supposed to go play Path of Exile? Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do, but it's not so appealing for me, at least not now. Are there Leapstone exclusive packs in Korea and Russia? Do you think they might sell those in the future? Leapstone exclusive packs. There's many packs in Korea and Russia. They sell everything in the shop in Korea and Russia. They sell anything from honing materials to rapport items. You can buy packs that have relic grade rapport items. They sell a lot of things there, and I don't think that many of those things will make their way over to the West. So I think we're sort of the region of Lost Ark that's the best taken care of in that sense. It's still pay to win. It's still not ideal, but you know, comparing Lost Ark here with Lost Ark there, it's better here. Yeah. I mean, now you know, now you're wondering why they didn't allow Lost Ark in Belgium and Netherlands. Well, they have these laws there that, you know, these chests are not allowed. Pay to progress. You can call it pay to whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter what pay it is, as long as it has microtransactions. You spend real money. As long as it's worse for it's worse for a game to have microtransactions that sort of that you absolutely need in order to do content, like for example Lost Ark is, That's worse than a game that has a lot of microtransactions for all sorts of convenience, like Guild Wars 2, where there's a lot of microtransactions in Guild Wars 2, by the way. And to be fair, I've spent more money in Guild Wars 2, and I've only played it for about 6 to 8 months, than I've spent in Lost Ark so far. I'm just gonna be honest. And it's worse to have microtransactions for item level than it is to have them for convenience, right? So yeah, especially item level that you sort of need, right? You need item level to enter this and that. You need item level to enter the other place. So no. If you wouldn't need item level, if it would just be, let's say, sort of a convenience of sorts, then, you know, I wouldn't be bothered almost at all. But yeah, why are we talking about pay to win again? I mean, Lost Ark has been exactly the same, almost exactly the same, since 2018 when it got released. It hasn't changed. It hasn't tried to lure you in slowly and then fuck you over with microtransactions that were sort of hidden, or sort of hidden costs at the end game of end games. It has always been the same. This cash shop, the things they sell, the currency conversion, which is the main problem, by the way. It's not this pack that we were looking at with $1,000. It's actually the currency conversion, which is the worst thing in this game. Because you can just deposit real money, buy gold, and hone. That's what people do. These packs don't really help. These packs help those people who just want to deposit $20 once in 6 months. You do this and you buy these packs, right? But it's the currency conversion, and it was always like this since day one in Korea. They always sold the same exact things. Costumes in Lost Ark, since day one, since 2018, they always gave you stats. So I don't know if anyone is surprised and why, right? And there was so much content about Lost Ark, not only from my channel, but from so many other channels that highlighted this, and it was just out there in the open for so many years that playing Lost Ark now is an educated decision, or at least it should be an educated decision, yeah? Guild Wars 2 is not pay to win? Yeah, no, Guild Wars 2 is not pay to win, no. No. It just has a lot of microtransactions that you can make. And they are nice and valuable, right? I'm not saying Guild Wars 2 is worse than Lost Ark in terms of pay to win or pay to whatever. I'm just saying that, you know, every game has microtransactions. Yeah, sure, I spend money in Lost Ark, $500 here, $500 in Guild Wars 2, you know, $500 in WoW, I need some gold, I'm just gonna do that. What's the difference? I still spend the same amount of money. The difference is that in some games, some things are more important, let's say. They force your hand a bit more, at least mentally, than some others. But again, in Lost Ark you also have the option to play more. More alts means more gold. More gold means you need to deposit less, or even if at all, for honing things, right? Yeah. Anyway, long story for something that was already known. You know what? I'm very curious. Yeah, Phaons. Yeah, no, listen. So Lost Ark has some very stupid ideas in place also, on top of the real money thing. Like these Phaons, right? Very bad. Very bad. Very bad system. A horrible system. At least in between your characters, it should be a way to just give things over for the other character to wear without needing Phaons, for God's sake. But there isn't, so yeah. My friends and me are concerned about the new EU investigation on games. Spain is going already the Netherlands, Belgium route, and there is a high chance the entire EU might go that route. Well, then we're not going to play Lost Ark. It's going to be banned. And if you want to play Lost Ark, you're going to play it with a VPN. Same as these guys from Korea do in our version, right? We're gonna have to wait for a game that's fair, a game that doesn't have any loot boxes, a game that is allowed in these countries. I don't know. And this actually leads me with my thought to Ashes of Creation, because that guy Steven, which is the game's director, he kept saying that his game is going to have a cosmetic only cash shop, right? I believe that by cosmetic he means cosmetic and convenience, and I think he has a gigantic mountain to climb in front of him, simply because I actually think that doing that is pretty hard these days. It's not hard because it hasn't been done before, because it has, and there are ways to have just a cosmetic only thing, but if this way works, then why earn less money, right? And in my head, when I am a businessman and I just want to make money myself, but at the same time I want to deliver a quality product, like for example Lost Ark is a quality product that is pay to win and makes money, he's gonna have a tough time ahead of him. He's gonna have a tough time because I think he wants to keep his promise, right? And you know, everyone has really high hopes from Ashes of Creation that is going to be, you know, our Western baby MMO, and it's gonna be perfect, exactly the way people appear to want to have games, like no pay to win and stuff like that, like he said it. But will he be allowed to do that? Is the market gonna allow him? What about his investors, you know? We make much fewer money than World of Warcraft makes. Why? Lost Ark makes 10 times our money. Why? I don't know. What do you guys think, by the way? Incorrect. Ashes will not have convenience items. Okay, there you go. Even an even bigger problem. But what do you guys think about this? Do you think that every company that makes a game these days doesn't want to take as much advantage of something that works as other companies? What do you think? Does he have investors he needs to worry about? Fair point. Fair point. I don't think he does have right now. I think his investors right now are the public, which the public doesn't want these kinds of things. So that's a fair point. I'm curious how Riot is going to do their shop in their MMO. Yeah, that's another thing. The Riot MMO is another thing. Yeah. If the game doesn't make money, it doesn't stay afloat. Well, the thing is, this is nice to do. I need to travel to Phaeton though. I have cooldown here. You know, the thing is, I can make it to Phaeton in 4 minutes. Can I? No, I cannot. I'm gonna use the boat. The thing is that there were other games that made it for several years. World of Warcraft made it with just a subscription, right? A long time ago. Aeon made it with just a subscription, but can they make it these days? Can they really make it these days? Are there enough players paying a subscription for them to be happy? Because let's face it, when World of Warcraft came about, there weren't many games to choose from. So because of that, very many people were, you know, inclined to go there. Simply because where else am I gonna go? But these days, some people are, I don't know, playing Lost Ark. Some people are playing Final Fantasy. Some people are playing, I don't know, World of Warcraft. Why would they all flock to Ashes of Creation? But I'm also thinking this: if Lost Ark had at the beginning 1.3 million players, if New World had at the beginning 900,000 players playing it, I'm pretty much sure that even a subscription game can have a good amount of players. I think fewer people would try Ashes of Creation if it would be a sub game. Is Ashes actually going to be a sub game, by the way? I haven't kept track with Ashes of Creation, but of course, looking forward to, because it's been a project that has been around for so many years. I mean, look at Blizzard, right? Look at Blizzard. They also wanted to get their beak wet in the pay-to-win market. No box price plus a subscription. Okay, so that means there's gonna be fewer players inclined to give it a try if it has a sub, right? Unless they make, I don't know, the first 2 weeks free to play. Because generally speaking, there's a lot more players inclined to give a try to free games or games that just have a box price than players who are willing to, I don't know, commit to a sub. Even though committing to a sub of $12 is cheaper than committing to a box price of 30, right? But Ashes is 15 per month. All right. Yeah, you see, even Blizzard wanted to get their beak wet in this pay-to-win market. I don't think they were stupid. I don't think that this was a mistake with Diablo Immortal. Absolutely not. I think it's the new Raid Shadow Legends, and I think they just wanted to do this because there's money to be made. There's a lot of money to be made, right? Yeah. And you know what? Ask yourself this question. Let's assume the worst, right? Let's just assume that out of the 800,000 people that are appearing as Lost Ark players, only 200k are real players. Why in fuck's name would 200,000 people around the world, different tastes, different communities, why would they play a game that is pay to win or pay to progress or pay to speed up, however you want to call it? Why? Because at the end of the day, pay to win, it doesn't really matter, okay? Let's just be honest. It just simply doesn't matter. Do you think that if World of Warcraft would have fantastic updates every year and they would be like to the player's choice and they would add more classes and they would add interesting combat and they would add whatever the players need in WoW, do you think people would mind that there's the WoW token and it's pay to win because you can buy gold to have to progress in the next? No, they wouldn't fucking mind. No, they wouldn't. It's just how it is, right? I'm not sure if people don't care or if people are already used to pay to win or to microtransactions or whatever, but it's the last reason you would quit an MMO. Or it's the last reason why you wouldn't play an MMO, assuming that MMO gives you the opportunity to play for free and to sort of keep up, or at least feel you're keeping up with the rest. You take part in an event, there's a boost, there's a honing chance thing, there's a, you know, so you sort of keep up with the rest, but it's something that doesn't bother people that much. What bothers people is content, a crap game, I don't know, bots, right? Bots, RMT. Very few people are bothered by the currency conversion in Lost Ark. Much more people are bothered by the RMT right now. Do you see any forum threads, or have you ever seen hundreds of forum threads about the currency conversion? No, you haven't, because people don't give a shit. So because of this, why wouldn't they do it? And that's why I'm also wondering, you know, how is Ashes of Creation going to treat this? Because they've already promised no pay to win, no this, no that. It wouldn't be the first time a developer or a publisher changed their word on that, so I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm just saying, you know, they already promised something, and that guy is very social media friendly, that Steven guy. So, you know, he talks to content creators, and he said it so many times. I'm just curious, right? First time I catch you on stream, wanted to say thanks for the videos and help. Thank you for watching me, buddy. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Very nice to see, hear people that have watched my YouTube videos. Nice to have you guys. There's one more mob here. Bots are old news. We have damage speed hacks now. No, actually, it's the other way around. This damage and speed hack was here from the first month. There was videos about it. People were complaining about it. and it's here for a long time, and people were using it also and showing it off. So you're a little bit late in that sense. I'm still playing my dungeon build, by the way, which is pretty sad because Chaos Gates do not have an option for you to set up a preset, and I forgot to change it because I was talking to you guys. My Chaos Dungeon build, speaking of bots, is sort of a bot-ish build, right? But it works so well, and it's such a great build. It feels so good in Chaos Dungeons. Not that you need it, you absolutely don't need it. I'm just saying this is sort of a bot build with Spirit Absorption, Preemptive, Curse Doll, and Contender. I also have Rage Hammer just for the show, for the extra bit of crit rate. So yeah, I'm doing Chaos Gates with that now. Every single person I play Lost Ark with has bought gold through RMT. I'm not there, if not their entire account. They all tell me I should because I am so far behind despite playing more. Yeah, no, you shouldn't buy gold via RMT. You should find new friends. This is my suggestion to you. Yeah. You should find new friends for Lost Ark. Which is, by the way, a problem in Lost Ark. The fact that people, friends, can get so far apart from each other that that they cannot play with each other. Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem. I also have friends who have paid real money for the game to hone, and obviously they're further ahead. In a way, I just force them to still play with me because at the same time, when they are far ahead, they don't really care about, let's say, doing only that content and nothing else. They just deposit real money because they have real money. So for them, it's the same. Yeah. Pay to win is the root cause of RMT. Yeah, of course. RMT comes with the game giving you the option to purchase the materials, right? So yeah, we all know that. We all know that tradable materials that you need to hone are the root cause of this. Yeah. By the way, just as a fun fact, did you guys know that when Lost Ark started, not all of the materials were tradable? There were two materials that you couldn't get any other way besides, or one material was just the Acrasium, I don't remember. There was a material that you couldn't get anyhow else besides you grinding for it, right? And people were complaining not about that, but about the fact that you needed to grind too much. Right, so then they changed it and they gave people the option to, hey, now it's tradable. You can just buy it like that. And here we are today with everything tradable. We're up to 200k players at this time. That's nice. That's nice, yeah. I find it as a hindrance in this game to play with others, just because everything takes long. I also think that some of the content is okay to just play alone. I don't think that you should play everything with other people. Yeah. What map did I get? Oh, this character also has to take his guild tokens, right? Or his guild stuff. This week, I also want to get my destroyer. I also want to get my destroyer to 1400. I want to do that so I can start doing Argos P3 starting with next week. By the way, do we have the opportunity to search for an Argos group? I think we should, yeah. Just an Argos P1, nothing special. Just an Altron P1. There we go, we joined this group also, we apply. Oh shit, I need to change my engravings. I need to change my build because... Oh, they invited me. No, they didn't. I need to change my build because this is not a good build. This is a bad build with engravings that look like I'm a bot. Okay, now they invited me. That's nice. Yeah, this is a great build. Gravity training. Awesome. If the game makes me sad, I refuse to play. Simple as that. There's two options for normal casual players nowadays. Grind the hell out of a game with people you play on a daily basis, or pay to win. Yeah, I think it's tough and it's complicated to like to really grasp and to really, you know, please both sides, you know, the business and the game these days. It seems to be a gigantic problem. I miss the old days where it was really simple. You wanted to play an MMO, it had a subscription. Simple and straightforward. And everyone knew, and it was a bit of a different community. I don't know which community I like more, the community that has also free-to-play players, or the community that doesn't have, and it's just the people who can pay $12 a month. Back in the days, like 12 years ago, it wasn't that easy to pay $12 a month for a game. You know, your mom didn't really feel very inclined to give you this money, and since you were younger, maybe you didn't work, and it was a challenge to pay. And that made the community be a little bit, I don't know, different, a bit more mature. But free-to-play works better, so now we have to make the best out of the current situation. What's my main? Was it Summoner? Yeah, it was Summoner, yeah. My main is Summoner, but I feel very discouraged right now because I'm pretty sure Summoner is not going to come out until January next year. So I'm pretty discouraged, and because I'm discouraged, I'm also in a limbo. I'm number 3, that means I am south. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Number 3 means south. Right. Yeah, so I'm discouraged, and I'm also in a limbo, sort of, because I really, I don't know, I just don't feel exceptionally good pushing my artillerist past 1445. In a way, I also don't need to, because my guild is running 2 pre-mates for content, and I am in the pre-mate that is not yet ready for Vicas. So because of that, I don't even need it based on my pre-mate. Wasted a whole hypergravity here, and I'm continuing to waste it now because I'm not at the front. What am I, sun or moon? I'm sun. And that's why you don't really play gravity training in raids with Destroyer, simply because it's very, very tough to be always in front of the boss. Good that I'm close to south, huh? Some guy is gonna die because there's no one here. Yep, there he is. There he is. Captain Cat. I hope Amazon is paying me for all the heavy lifting. I only play this game because of your attitude. Come on. Well, thank you for that. Amazon are not paying me, of course. But I get what you're saying. You know, the bottom line with this pay-to-win thing is that ideally I would want not to spend my real money in games. Ideally, I wouldn't want anyone to have an advantage over me just because they pay real money. However, that's not the case. At least not in the games that I like, right? So for me, it's more important for the game to reward me with a lot of joy and a lot of fun than is it pay to win or not. I don't like games that get me killed in PvP because of pay to win. That is something that I absolutely hate, and I'm never gonna play one. The reason why I quit Aeon was exactly that, because it had open world PvP and it forced PvP upon you. and you died, especially in PvP, simply because other people were better geared than you. So yeah, I don't like that. I actually stood at the wrong place, by the way. I'm Moon, and I have to stay at 5 o'clock. I stood at 7 o'clock, which meant I stood at the wrong place. If I wouldn't have had hypergravity on me, I would have taken a lot of damage, maybe even died. I would also like my game to be very exciting, like Lost Ark is. I think Lost Ark is a very well-made game, and I don't know, you know, I don't want to pay. I don't want my MMO to be like real life, right? My goal is not to pay real money, but at the same time, if I'm driving a Porsche, right, and it's not so fuel efficient, it takes a lot of fuel. At least it's a fucking Porsche, you know what I'm saying? And I have to pay a little bit more money on gas, but I feel great in it. That's my perception of games these days, and most likely that's just my perception, because I just want to be a little bit ignorant to the fact that the situation is not ideal these days. But I'm not gonna quit games or pretend that I'm the most unhappy person ever, because I'm not. I'm actually really happy. And it's very important for me also for my game to give me the opportunity to grind for the things that I get. And Lost Ark, yeah, you need alt slaves in order to get things, but at least it gives me the opportunity to grind for it. So it could be worse, that's what I'm saying. And this is the picture I want to portray to you guys, to other people as well, because this is just how I feel. What can I say? Ah, missed it by a hair. Now I'm at 7. Would I buy the potions from Mari's secret shop to complete stronghold tasks? No, I would never do that. I would never buy anything or pay any crystals to do stronghold stuff, any stronghold stuff. I would never pay any crystals to finish my dailies, even though I have done both of these things, but they were just like the occasional. I have COVID and I still want to finish my dailies, but I just cannot be at the PC for more than a minute. So, you know, that kind of crisis situations. We are taking the extra box here, even though I shouldn't, because sort of it's an alt, but at the same time it isn't. But we are taking because I want the set. Yeah, see, there are more important things, like you guys are saying. Okay. Like how good the game is. Is there a good class release cadence? Do we have quality content? Do we have interesting classes? Do we have the option to catch up without real money? These are things that matter more than to just bicker all day about this pay-to-win thing. This is never gonna change. And if there will be that great MMO that looks great, feels great, and has great content and great ideas, and it's not pay-to-win, obviously we're all gonna go there, right? But at the moment where it isn't, we cannot change Lost Ark. What we should work to change is the fucking bots and the RMT people, because this creates an even bigger gap in in what's accepted, and this is not acceptable. This is not nice, and this is not good. The systems within Lost Ark are created in such a way where the currency exchange is made to sort of have players sell the gold, as opposed to you buying gold from bots that they get it as a 1 gold drop from Chaos Dungeons. Thank you so much, Adarter, for becoming a member. Long time viewer, this guy right here, and he has been a member before, and thank you so much for the resubscribe. I appreciate it. So there are other problems that we should focus our attention on, because this is never going to change. This is never going to go away. Yeah, but you guys already know that because you're saying it in the chat. So yeah. How do you make Guardian raids not boring? By playing the class that excites you. That's how. I find Guardian raids to be extremely boring. However, if I play a class that excites me, they're way less boring than they are normally. Very many people find Guardian raids very interesting, very exciting. Because they are not like Chaos Dungeons, sort of like a dumbed down content. They make you stay on your feet. I find them very annoying, to be fair with you. And I find them even more annoying in a party. So that's why I'm not very inclined to do them. And if I do them on my 2 main characters, this Destroyer and my Artillerist, then I do them solo. Alright, so Abyssal Dungeons, right? This is next. We're stacking up a little bit of gold now. Let's find a party. P1 and P2 looking for support in an Abyssal Dungeon. Okay, these guys need a support. Support. Why the heck do you need a support for Abyssal Dungeons? Come on. Both dungeons for 250 gold. Both. This guy. I need to be 14, 15. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's really fine that people are having various recruitment needs. Some people just want to get them very fast out of the way. This is not a problem. Both ultra and fast. Look, I'm going to join this guy. By doing Guardian raids only on the main, that's how you make them less boring. Yeah, there you go. That's a that's a golden advice right there. Doing it in a party is 2 times faster. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Doing some of the Guardian raids in as a party is 2 times faster. Not all of them though. If you, for example, want to do lower tier Guardian raids than the end game, if you want to play with people's alts and stuff like that, then you will find that many of those groups, they don't use flares, they don't use spots, they just die. And you're just gonna end up after 6 minutes, when the fight should be over 2 minutes ago, you're still there and you have failed the raid. That's why I personally don't do them. And also, not to mention, I have some sort of professional, I don't know what to call it. I've played a lot in Korea where I had to do stuff alone very often, so I'm just inclined to just do things alone. Yeah. But anyway, end game content, like for example Descaluda, yeah, sure, you know, there's very high chances that you get people on mains, that you get people interested in doing this content because, you know, the rewards are good. But, you know, on an alt, sometimes it happens that you screw up and, yeah. Plus, if I go solo, I can actually not use pots because I know where the boss is turning. I know exactly what happens next. I know that if I die, I can just use a base resurrect, right? So I can avoid completely the use of pots. Yeah, but I'm very curious about Ashes of Creation. I'm very interested. Obviously, everyone and their mom is going to actually give it a try. So will I. A very good try at that. That didn't hit, not even as a back hit? Massive, massive big deeps here. If I don't get MVP, I don't know what I'm doing. Jack is asking, thank you for the compliments, Jack, by the way. Last night I had a question, fairly unrelated to what you're talking about now. When they release new classes, do they re-release old skins? Yeah, generally speaking, when they have released in the past new classes, they didn't really re-release new skins, but they did give that class's skin as a choice in the or a skin only for that class in the cash shop. Yeah, old skins are also re-released, but not necessarily connected to the release of a new class. Yeah, and thank you so much for those of you who have joined us recently. Remember, if you like the stream, please consider clicking the like button. Consider subscribing to my channel. I also have videos here on YouTube, not just streams. This week I've been live. This is my second time, and I'm probably gonna be live at least one more time during the weekend, if not twice. On my destroyer, I'm running right now this gravity training build. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a build. Nobody really plays gravity training simply because you cannot get the full juice out of gravity training. So in that sense, during real combat and real fights, you don't really know how much you're gonna be able to do, right? So that's why the Rage Hammer build is a much safer and sort of better choice. Not because it does more damage, because it doesn't do more damage than the gravity training. It actually does quite a little bit less on a dummy in an ideal scenario. But in reality, when you look at these fights, a Rage Hammer is much better than a gravity training because you can get your skills off faster and more reliable. Yeah. But for this particular Abyssal Dungeon, Abyssal Dungeon, I'm actually playing the gravity training build. Oh, that hit right on the border. Yeah, this one was gigantic. Everything that I did sort of hit. All my hypergravities, everything. Have you seen that? Have I seen that? How is this guy getting? Very unfair. Very unfair. I would have expected to be top DPS. Very unfair. I need to do better. I need to play Rage Hammer. There you go. Even Gravity Training cannot out DPS a fucking Lance Master. Really? I mean, probably the Bard didn't do anything, and the Gunslinger pretty few. But yeah, yeah, disappointing. Oh shit! What am I doing? My bad. Lancemaster Awakening, 2.5 million, 15 times. Probably a EW. No, this doesn't count. 4 times 3 at 1385. I mean, I'm also the same, and I'm not even 1385, right? So it's not a question of gear. He's not more geared than me. He just has a little bit more item levels, and he has more legendary pieces here. So that helps a little bit with attack power because of his whatever dexterity, whatever a fighter class uses, or strength. So he is a little bit more geared than me, but he shouldn't be doing 40%, and I'm doing, I don't know, 30, and the gun lancer. The gun lancer is doing about 10. I think that's the distribution, but that shouldn't happen. I should be doing, I should do more than him, I think. And I'm gonna try during this run, but I fail to see how I'm going to get more opportunities than I got last run. On these bosses, I mean. On the first boss, yeah, sure. But on the second, maybe not really. I'm an inspiration for gamers. Well, thank you, buddy. I hope that's not sarcastic. It might well be. What is my main? My main is a summoner. The class is not out yet, so right now I'm sort of in a limbo. I have an artillerist at 1445, which has no reason to move forward. So I don't exactly know what am I supposed to do right now. I have all sorts of thoughts, but I think I really want to get my my destroyer to 1445 also, and then decide at that point if I'm gonna continue with my artillerist or if I'm going to continue with destroyer. Don't tell me that fucking missed. It's probably gonna do more than me this run also. How does Summoner compare to Sorcerers in Korea in terms of gameplay and in terms of DPS? Summoner actually a class that's in the bottom half in terms of DPS output in PvE content. In terms of PvP content, Summoner is a carry class. So because it's a carry, it needs you know, a lot of protection in order to really pump out everything that it can pump out. In terms of gameplay, has really just has really just one or two casting skills depending on the build. Can be one, can be two. So it doesn't compare in that sense with the sorcerers. I'm trying to move in front of him. He from the position where I was, he turns to the position where I was. A clown here and I'm CC'd. So it doesn't compare at all with the sorcerers. I was here, right? This is 8. I have one right here. This is 6. I have one right here. And now we're having 4. Ah! I was there! Look where I died! I didn't get the buff. Maybe because I used the skill to dash through it, but I was there. You killed that guy? No, I didn't kill any guy. Why would I kill the guy? I was just going to where it was pinged. It was a free spot. Why did I kill him? Oh shit. He's here. Oh fuck, sorry. I didn't even notice him. I didn't even notice him. He's also here. He was here before. Oh, I didn't even see him. I really didn't see him. I just, because sometimes it happens that I don't have one on my spot and someone pings. So I'm very used to looking at the minimap and just going there fast. So someone pinged there. Why would someone ping there if there's already a person there? Right? Yeah. Didn't see. Unfortunately, I didn't want him to do more deeps than me. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. So he wouldn't get DPS. Yeah, MVP. I said sorry, didn't see. I said sorry, didn't see you there. Which continent is easier to get 100% out of? Argentine, Yorn, or Phaeton? I think Phaeton, absolutely. No doubt about it. Cooking in Phaeton is relatively easy, and also the rapport is easy. Argentine has Sasha, which is the rapport problem. But if you have a couple of rapport gifts, then out of all of these 3, excluding rapport, I think Argentine is the easiest. Yorn, again, it's very easy, assuming you get that one cooking material from the box, right? But yeah. Thank you, Eden, for dropping by, and thanks to everyone who is watching, by the way. Nice to have you. Just a midday or late night or early morning reset. It was still him with 46%, and he was dead for like half the fight. Right. Okay, so what do we have? We have some Guardian raids to do. We I don't know if I want to do Guardian raids right now. Do we have any events which are more important? No, we do not, at least not now. The ghost ship is pretty kappa. Let's guild. Ah, right, guild. Guild is very important. Where's the guild? It's here in Phaeton. Are you guys talking about Arcanist or Summoner? I have all tomes at 100% besides South Verne. Good job for that. Good job. I gave up on the tomes. I think maybe a month and a half ago. Because I wanted to focus on some other things. I did also tomes at the beginning. Wait, did I? I already got the guild things. Any proper loot? Nope. Now this might be interesting. This has swiftness on it, so nobody's gonna buy it, even though the engravings are pretty nice. This has endurance. This has bad stats. This has skin blunt at 2, and it's also crap quality. Right, so nothing. Maybe this to sell for 50 gold, if even that. After complaining about Omnium Star drop rate, the damn thing shadow dropped for me at some point this week. I found it waiting to be turned in. I see. Okay, well, there you go. Didn't even know you got it. How much is this? Not even 50 gold. Yeah, 30 gold. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother. Supercharged Kim Blunt. Maybe I'm gonna try with it myself to see what happens. These materials we dismantle because we don't want those sets. I have 10 Argos blood plus whatever I have in my warehouse. So I guess we can craft another Argos piece. So positive that if he hones today, he will one tap. I need to hone. Yeah, I need to hone. I need to hone my scrapper this week. I want to get my scrapper from 1340 to 1370 before I even do the Abyssal Dungeons on her. And I also want to get my destroyer a little bit higher this week, even though I might actually wait with this destroyer of mine since I've already done all of my cooldowns, so I don't really necessarily need to be 1385 or 1400 this week. So I have time on this character. I also wanna get my low-level destroyer. This one, 1340. I wanna get him all the way past tier 1. So we're gonna hone there as well. And I guess that's about it. Nothing else that I really insist on doing. My second artillerist, I don't even know why he's 1374. He should be 1370, but not Legion Raid. Abyss equipment. Does Yorn have the Argos? No, it doesn't have. So I guess we're gonna just move to Punica. Chicken Island rewards. Chicken Island rewards. Yeah, we're just gonna. Hello, Rautate. Look at you. Look at you. And Sapia also. Hello, guys. Have I checked the new auto dismantle setting? You can automatically dismantle accessories that have domination expertise. Yeah, of course, it's already set up. Yeah, everything is set up. But at the same time, I also have, if it has 2 good engravings on that piece, it's not going to dismantle it even if it has domination as a stat, because I have this setting enabled. So, you know, on some of the pieces, you know, I look over them manually, because, you know, it's worth it. Sometimes you get lucky, rarely, but you do get lucky. So yeah. When will the honing buff gonna come? I don't know. I have a feeling that not anytime soon. Okay, so legendary rapport chest. We're obviously gonna take this. Una's tasks instantly complete. We're gonna take it on this destroyer. Una's, actually, these we're just gonna place in the roster warehouse anyway. Probably the best thing in this game when it comes to events is this reward, the sailing tokens. Fantastic. Fantastic reward. The pirate coins as well. We're gonna buy everything. Why am I even, you know, mentioning them one by one? Can we open some cards as well? This has been extended until the 23rd, so this is going to come in very much handy for my scrapper. We're gonna buy them and place them in the roster warehouse. Honing materials, of course, we're gonna buy this one here, because I'm not very inclined in honing more on my artillerist. If I would go past 1445, I think it's going to be on this destroyer, even though I'm still not sure, but hey, it is what it is. We're gonna buy all of these things with him. Destruction stones, also with him. Guardian stones, also with him. We have other characters to go through this also. I could buy the honor leap stones, right? So I can exchange them for greater honor leap stones, but I have plenty of greater honor leap stones. So I'm gonna just get these on my scrapper, for example. Actually, no, on my scrapper has plenty of these honor leap stones as well. I don't know, on some other character, I don't know. Maybe my 3rd destroyer, right? So we can get him also to 1370 at one point in a week from, no, in 2 weeks from now. I need one more reset on my other destroyer, the one that's in tier 1 right now. Cool. So these we're going to use. These are not going to be sun coins anymore, because I honestly don't need sun coins at all. I have all of the good sailors that I want. I have the Omium Star, so I really don't feel inclined to get any more sun coins. Pirate coins, sure, the best exchange, but I don't feel like I need pirate coins either. I would maybe just take the other coins so I can buy materials to upgrade my Astray from level 9 to level 10, so I can get the last sailor token. So we're gonna see what we're gonna do with these. We're gonna keep them as a thing at the moment. These we're simply going to open. The rapport chest, we're obviously going to use an angler's fishing pole. It's either this or this, simply because I'm camping the Anika traveling merchants, and if there is the Anika traveling merchant there, then he sometimes sells the fishing pole as a legendary item if he does sell the legendary item. So stacking up more of the same items in terms of rapport is good, because you can deliver all of them in a big batch, right? And maybe get past some virtue requirements if you have any, or whatnot. So it's either this or this. This is because the Lutera merchants also have a chance to sell this. So that's another popular place that people camp, because it's a series of 4 different maps that you can camp merchants in. So it's very popular, and Anika is popular for Way, so we're gonna choose that one because of that logic. Everything else, let's just place a couple of things in the auction. I love Thursdays. I fucking love Thursdays. So much good stuff is coming on a Thursday. These we're gonna place in the shared warehouse. This in the roster. This we're gonna keep in the bag. These 2 in the roster. This roster, and that's about it. One more bag of these. Cool. What did we said we were gonna open some card packs also. Let's open some card packs. Maybe we get lucky, right? I'm still in the process of doing South Verne Ah, we also have these, by the way. I didn't use these because I was confused. We have these as well. This is very nice. Yeah. 50 greater leap stones if you so wish. Let's open these. See, maybe we get lucky on stream. Oh! Another chance at a card that I most likely don't even need. What's the most efficient use of pirate coins? Honing materials from both or card packs from Fermata and Peito? I have a feeling that that if you are constantly playing Lost Ark, you will have a chance to eventually complete the Light of Salvation set, right? With cards that we're gonna receive from various places, various events. So I don't necessarily think that spending pirate coins on the on Peito and Fermata for the card packs is the best thing to do. You can also having more alts, for example, in my opinion, is better than spending on cards, even though they have nothing to do with each other, because having more alts means you progress with your gear faster or means you make more gold, right? But honing materials there are nice because of other reasons. I believe that right now we need to focus on honing as opposed to cards, even though cards are very important, and there will come a time when people will reject you for their groups if you don't have this card set. That's later down the road, because seeing how things are evolving right now, yeah, that time is going to come. But I think that they're gonna have more events for cards. I think that they're gonna have more places for us to get cards, because people are going to start complaining about card sets when they're gonna feel they need them, which is definitely not now. Anyway, so we got one. Let's continue opening. Let's see what we... I missed a page with the Feons. How am I missing Feons? It's like the thing that I spend the most money on. You are right. I missed the page with the Feons and also the silver and also everything else. Thank you so... Actually, no, just that Feons and the tier 1 thing. I would have noticed it when I would have when I wanted to, when I would have purchased. Actually, why don't I purchase them now, right? Because it doesn't matter. You can place them in account warehouse anyway. All right. Tier 2, we're also gonna need until the 23rd. These expire on the 23rd, so next week. This week, I'm pushing my character all the way to tier 2, the tier 1 one. And then also in tier 2, we're gonna advance quite some this week. So I might as well use these before the 23rd. Awesome. Let's do that. Nice. These also. Silver chests. Thank you very much. Feons. Only 10, but everything is appreciated. Let's open 10 more. What is my favorite engraving? Spirit Absorption. Yeah, because you run fast. It's very nice to run fast. Just came to say hi. Hello. Nice to hear you. Nice to see you, Rico. Awesome. So at least we got one, right? Let's see what card do we get from here. Do we get anything useful? Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Actually, you know what? Why don't we enhance Thyrane also? Where's my Thyrane? My boy. Awaken. Nice one. One step closer, one dot closer to that 12-piece awakening, right? Amazing. What do we have here? We have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 pieces. We need 3 more. We need 3 more. If we would get one more Kadan, one more Nineveh. Yeah, one more Kadan, one more Nineveh. That would be 2. How many do we need? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need 3 more for 12-piece awakening, right? Yeah, in which case it's starting to be worth equipping this set. And 1 more way, for example. That would be 12. Pretty close. Pretty close. And I have... Hey, thank you so much for the 10 euros, Dennis. Very nice. Thank you for watching and for the donation. Dennis says, thanks for everything you do. I got one question. In case you had your main summoner, how high would you be pushing it right now? So if they announce that instead of Arcanist next month, Summoner is coming, then I would obviously start saving up as much as possible for the Summoner. But at the same time, I would also put real money into the game, just because, I don't know, just because I've been waiting for so long to play this game, the real version of it, our version, and to have my main, and I didn't. So I would be putting some real money into the game because I would want my Summoner to actually progress a little bit faster. I think 1445 is where I would push my Summoner. I would feel a little bit disrespectful to push my Summoner higher than my highest character right now. So because of that, I would stick to 1445, which would allow me to also play with my pre-made, with my group of friends, which is our guild's second pre-made. Made out of a bunch of stinky casuals that cannot even get to 1460 for Vikas. I'm joking, of course. I love those people, and many of them are 1445, ready for Valtan hard mode, but we still have 2 members out of the 8 people who are not 1445. They are 1430 or 1430 something. And because of those 2, all of us are still waiting and doing Valtan normal mode just until they catch up, so we can continue playing together. So 1445 to answer your question, yeah. And if they announce that Summoner is coming next week, I would most likely, I don't know, I think my wife would kill me, but I would really beg her to let me deposit enough real money in Lost Ark to get my Summoner to 1445 with real money. Yeah, normally I wouldn't do that. I haven't done that so far with my characters, and I'm pretty happy where I am. I could be higher. I have stuff all over the place in terms of honing mats, but yeah, it's just for the Summoner. I'm not funneling materials into my main. No, I am funneling sometimes materials. For example, when I wanted to get this destroyer to 1370, I funneled everything into him. But other than that, not into my main. No, not into my artillerist. Sorry. Because, you know, to get alts to 1370 is also sort of a chore, right? If you want to do it for free, then it costs quite a lot of gold, and we all know that weekly reset gold is not a gigantic amount that's going to allow you to push a character to 1370 instantly, so you can, you know, play more of the game on an alt. Someone was asking, I wonder how to keep up with your guild or static when Summoner will be released. Yeah, my static is probably going to... did I buy the entrance tickets on this character? Yeah, I did. So my static is probably going to... is going to be higher than 1445 when Summoner gets released. My static by January next year is probably going to be 1490. But also by that time, I believe that honing until 1400 or until 1415 is going to actually have those buffs that some of you were asking about, like the increased success rate for them by 20% and also the half of the material cost. I think that by next year, January, we will have this buff also, so that it would help people realistically have any sort of sliver of a chance to catch up if they're trying to play a new class, right? Yeah. P1 alt run. Simple. We're gonna try to join, see if we get accepted. Do we have a good build on in case we get inspected? Yeah, we do. Yeah, this is the one. Nice. 2,000 euros. Yeah, I think that if right now you would have to catch up like to 1460 and you wouldn't have any materials saved up, I think most likely that would be the least you would have to pay. But hey, there is always a bank loan, right? For people who don't have savings like myself, there's always a nice bank loan for Lost Ark. I'm joking, of course, right? I am joking. It's a bad joke. Why did I choose Destroyer instead of Berserker? It's just 10 times more badass than a Berserker. Plus, there's a lot of people playing Berserker. But to answer your question with actual reasons, it's more survivable. I like classes that have shields, and I like classes that are a little bit slower. I sort of like the struggle in that sense. I've always played Lost Ark with classes that have shields. So I'm number 2. That means I am East. I play Summoner. Summoner is pretty survivable. If you can imagine, for a cloth, right? At least it has a shield and also minions. I play Artillerist as an alt, and now Destroyer. So I'm Moon? Yeah, I'm Moon. Ah! That one's not gonna land in the firepower buff. Nice, 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 nice. Perfect timing. I also like big numbers, like gigantic numbers, right? Like you get, for example, from the Artillerist, homing barrage or air raid. These are gigantic numbers, same as you get from bombardment mode skills if you play speciality. Destroyer has the same kind of idea, like slower but just huge. Summoner also has sort of that with you know, the at least in some of the content, depending on the build. But yeah, these are some of the reasons. And I was also always very excited about Summoner's ability to taunt. I thought that was something very interesting always to me. Oh, perfect timing again, once again, right on focus fire. Holy cow. If I'm not getting MVP this run, I don't know what's gonna happen. I've even used 2 pots. What's my take on Vykas difficulty? I think Vykas is the first Legion raid that hurts. Like, it sort of not stinks, but stings. You have to be careful, and also I think that Vykas is the first Legion raid that it sort of for like slower classes, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. um, to start adapting to what you really need to be in Legion raids. I think many of the slower classes... Many of the slower classes that right now play a build that doesn't have mobility just because they went greedy for more damage are going to, in Vicas, very fast understand that they need to add a couple of mobility skills because it's pretty fast paced also. Yeah. Would I buy legendary... Just a second, I'm gonna get to your question in a moment. During the next bombardment mode, I'm gonna get to your question. Now, would I buy legendary honing books for 1 or 2k in order to get your character from 1370 to 1415? It depends what character would that be. Is that character a class that is a summoner, which I absolutely know I'm going to play it, and I absolutely know I want to play it at end game also, or is that character an alt? I'm Moon, so I shouldn't take this. If it's an alt, then no. I would rather just take a little bit more time and do it like that. Happy reset. Thank you, buddy. Happy reset to all of you as well. Very exciting to have a reset. Oh shit, wrong color. Awakening. Please don't jump away. Oh, exactly on the CC. That 6th sense. Oh god, the fight ended. I didn't get to use bombardment. But right at the end, huh? Nice. That was nice. This character doesn't need more Argos pieces, does he? I mean, it would be nice. I would do more damage. Okay, I don't think this guy got 15. I think I got 16, and this guy just got MVP because he did advanced annihilator. Jigma. Character profile. He's playing the red build. Yeah. There you go. Where are we? Yeah. A fake MVP. That was a fake MVP. Very fake MVP. What do you recommend we buy from the shop for blue crystals? What am I buying from the shop? I'm buying Phaons, which is the dumbest item I have seen in any MMORPG so far. So this is what I'm buying. But what you should be buying for blue crystals? Legendary rapport chests? Card packs? Yeah. You know, if I look at, on a serious note, if I look at every single item here in the shop that costs blue crystals, I cannot really see the absolute value in any of these items. If I take this page, for example, this box is sort of mega valuable as a box itself. But do you really have to hurry up with your rapport and get this box on a weekly reset? Or whatever, 5 of these boxes for 600 blues? Not really. Do you actually have to get a skin from here with blue diamonds? Not really. Do you have to get the furniture? No. Should you get this card pack? Yes and no. Are you in a hurry right now to get the Light of Salvation, or can you farm yourself the Lost Wind Cliff set? Right, so everything, or the same goes for this, the items that you gather with. Again, this is for skins, this is for dressing room, there is no blue diamonds here. Mounts and pets, do you actually need a mount that... Is there mounts that cost blue crystals even? You can buy mounts for gold from in-game. There's no mounts here that I can see that costs blue crystals. They're only these. Feons, you have to because you need to, right? If you buy stuff from the auction house to gear up, then you have to. Everything else here, do you really need instant completion tickets for your dailies? No. Die packs? No. Character customization? No. Plumes? Maybe another consumable that if you're new or newer and you just joined the game, you might not have many of. So yeah, sure, people use these in some of the content, but it's not that often that you need to use these, because you cannot use them in Legion raids. You can use them in Abyssal Dungeons, but not in Abyssal Dungeons, sorry, in where is it? Guardian raids, right? But do you really die that often in Guardian raids? I don't know, right? Someone was saying in the chat, potions. This bag of potions, where is it? This one right here. If you do the math of what this bag offers you, you get 5 of these, right? So 5 of these multiplied by the 3 potions that are inside, the elemental ones, or if you're a berserker, even better, you have the HP potion, the 30% one, that you get 15 of them. So if you multiply the cost of these crystals, 25 crystals, which right now is, how much is it? I don't know, let's say 1,000, right? So 250 gold for this particular box, and this box gives you here the value of 5 times 3, that's 15 elemental HP potions. Let's quickly search how much they cost. Yeah, so they cost 39. 15 multiplied by 39 gold, you get 585 gold value for you paying in exchange of blue crystals, of course, with the currency exchange, somewhere around 220 gold. So it is mega valuable to buy that box, right, every time it's there. Assuming you don't craft the pots for yourself, but even if you do craft the pots for yourself, you would rather sell these pots on the auction house and do an exchange for crystals and buy that box that I just showed you. Right, so there is this. Occasionally, on occasion, there are also enhancement materials. For example, this one right here, 500 of these destruction stones for tier 3, they cost 300. So let's say 3,000. What you can do is go to the market and go to honing materials. You go to tier 3 and you check what's the price on your server, right? It can be different. If we want to buy 50 of these, this costs 800 gold. It's not worth to pay 3,000 or that many crystals. Instead, you can just buy them from the auction house, right? So this is how you do the math. But the box of pots was generally pretty worth it, starting from long ago. Fair ones. Yeah, you know, you might think that you know, the 460 Feons we received for free from the beginning of the game all the way up until now, because that's the total amount I used to have. You might think that they're enough for you to gear up your character, and for one character, sure, they're enough. You know, for all of the ability stones that you want to get, you know, a decent one. Maybe you're just unlucky. If you want to have, like, for example, several builds, this character just has one, but I have so many characters that have 2 or 3 different builds with 3 versions of engravings and accessories and ability stones. So yeah, also the tripods, right? If you want to have great tripods, they fail a lot. So yeah, fair ones, no, I buy because yeah, I need it. Yeah. What do I think about the new growth pack in the store? I'm sorry, someone else asked this before and I forgot to answer. I think it's a very worth it pack in terms of how much they sell it for and how much do you get. But of course, any pack that comes in the store, even though it's worth it in terms of how much things cost right now, and it can be seen as a helpful thing, is another pack in the store, right? But you should buy it. If you want to spend some money in Lost Ark, you should not spend it on the currency exchange system. You should spend it on this particular pack. Even buying gold from RMT, which not yesterday, 2 days ago, we looked at. I got a mail in game from a bot selling gold, so we did a calculation for fun, and it was 2.8 times better to buy gold from these guys right here than it was to buy gold from the currency conversion. However, this particular pack that they just added today, which you guys are asking about, is actually the same exact price as RMT price. So it's the RMT pack in that sense, right? Cool. Where are we? Can we do we still have a... We have a boss rush ticket. Wait, I forgot to craft. I was in Punica to try and craft a piece of Argos on my destroyer. Hey, thank you, Kisu, for the compliment, and thanks to everyone who's watching. Very nice to have you guys. I know that my streams are random, that I don't have a set schedule, but having a set schedule is one thing that really put me off streaming, simply because I felt guilty that I promised I'm gonna stream one day, but in reality, I didn't really want to stream that day. So not having a schedule makes me really happy. So I come live as often as I am rested enough to come live. Someone's whispering me also in game. Some nice compliments. Thank you for that. Okay, anyway, where is mine? This is the set that I need to go for, right? Yeah. Which piece are we missing, by the way? We're missing pants, so we can easily craft ourselves a pair of pants. 56 quality, holy cow, and we're missing gloves and shoulders. Actually, no, I'm going to craft gloves and shoulders simply because they give the most main stat, which means that they give the most DPS increase if I hone them. So because of that, we're gonna craft the shoulders. We're gonna... Yeah, I know it's not a character that I'm known for, but I still want a decent quality, which is not 60. I mean, you know, listen, does this have to be a thing in Lost Ark? You know, sometimes I'm just wondering to myself, why is this a thing? Why don't we start at least from 50 quality as a bare minimum? Why do I need to spend... I've already spent 750 gold, and I'm just asking myself, why? 62 and 63 items. Because, you know, I also want to look good, right? I also want my destroyer to look... Hey, thank you very much, Bring Back Floppy Dogs, for the donation. $10. I remember you. You've donated my last stream as well. So, big donor here. I like to have you around. Here's compensation for the repeat question about the pack. I appreciate you. Thank you. Not a problem at all. 73. Out of lack of gold, I'm just gonna go with that. Normally, I wouldn't be that satisfied. And also, I'm gonna replace this set at one point. And 77. Wait. Gear transfer. This is the one. You know, there's so many things in Lost Ark that could be just a little bit more friendly. Do they all have to be so brutal? You know what I'm saying? I mean, at least for the beginning, you know what I'm saying. Like most players that are free to play players, at the beginning, they have a harder time getting the gold until they have a lot of alts that bring them the gold. So at least for the beginning, some things could have been trimmed and adjusted in terms of how much gold things cost. Because a whale is gonna whale anyway. An RMT guy is gonna RMT anyway. So they're gonna have plenty of gold no matter if this process costs 250 gold per piece or it costs 50 gold per piece. They're not gonna give a shit regardless. So because of that, I think some things could have done better, also in this sense, for the time being. These are all things that are coming from Korea, for example, and granted, some things were changed. Now the tier 3 boxes, you know, they give us gold, tier 2 boxes give us also gold, and, you know, some things were changed, but more things could have been done a little bit more, let's say, player friendly. Yeah, at least for the first few months of the game. So now we have actually 4 pieces of Argos gear, which is pretty sweet. I do want 5 pieces for the full bonus. Yeah, but I guess it's not gonna happen this particular week. That's nice. Next week, no problem. We can wait until next week. Probably I'm gonna do P3 Argos, so that's gonna be perfectly okay. Yeah, we're not yet ready to hone. We have very few materials to hone. I have to do everything on my alts, and I have to get all of the materials over, and then we can hone. And I'm not even sure whether I should push my destroyer to, let's say, 1400, or should I actually get my scrapper from 1340 to 1370. I think there would be more value in my scrapper being 1370, but at the same time, I would really like my destroyer to be 40. But at 1400, I'm not getting anything either, right? I can still do hard mode abyssals. I can do Argos P3, which is like, you know, whatever. So I think I might just gather up materials on my destroyer until I can sort of push myself to what? When's the next great thing? I don't know. I guess this Kaluda 1415. Yeah, 1415. That's fantastic. You get Valtan also, normal mode. Yeah, I think that's the better plan in that sense. Well, the better plan would be to get my other lobby destroyer, right, the 302 one, this one, to get him to 1370. Yeah. Do I think the legendary class engravings are overpriced? Yeah, I think that for a game that's 3 months old, I think they are. And it's not like they're giving us character boosts to 1370, or it's not like they're giving us a tremendous amount of gold either, right? So I think that at least for some classes, yeah, they are pretty overpriced. Yeah, actually for most classes. These days in Lost Ark, you have to like really take advantage, right, of my scrapper or this one. Yeah, we can do this one. These days in Lost Ark, you really have to take advantage of the market. You have to sort of like play the market and take advantage of these, let's say, maybe newer people, or these people that are that don't really know, and that's how you make money. But at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, if during the first month of Lost Ark, people had enough gold to pay 100,000 gold for my Cerberus mount on the auction house, because that's for how much I sold it. 100,000 gold they somehow acquired in week 1. Some people. Obviously, this is just simply buying gold, right? Where they bought it from, I don't know, I cannot say. But obviously, it's just buying gold for it. Yeah. That's nice, 1,000 of these. Which reminds me to do my guild donations as well. I really need to find a guild that's higher than level 2. I believe this is a level, what level is this? Yeah, the level 2 guild doesn't have any shop. I don't even know why I joined it. But yeah. Just a second, I'm gonna be right back. Need a refill for this. Sorry for that, we're back. What do I recommend to be the best strat for successfully replacing level 3 by level 4 tripod skills in items? What do you mean the best strat? What strat? What strat is there? What strats are out there? I don't know of any strats per se. You just focus on your primary skills for your class and you just replace them one by one, right? Obviously you can wait and do it yourself with the things that you get yourself, the tripods, or you cannot wait and you can purchase them for the auction house. I would recommend waiting. Nobody looks yet at gear tripods, so nobody really cares per se what gear tripods you have. So you can definitely wait. Plus they drop very often. But yeah. And hello to everyone who has recently joined. Nice to have you guys. I really like the Romanticist card set. Is that set the one with what? With movement speed? Is that the one? Where you need to get Henry and these other guys? There's no need to focus on any other card sets than the Light of Salvation or the Lost Wind Cliff. Every other card set is not really a focus of yours. It should just be there because it's there. You get it from some events, you get it from here and there, but it's not really a focus per se. It just comes. As in, you're not gonna farm it. If you wanna farm anything, go farm the Lost Wind Cliff. Why did I face that direction? It ended up working. It's all good. Didn't get the frontal attack there. I thought I would, but I didn't want to be in his area. So this character that I'm playing right now is going to be my next 1370 character, and I will have my other destroyer that we were just on. I will have that other destroyer eventually at 1445. Yeah. So that's why we're doing some of the content on this character as well, because I don't like to just pay a lot of gold to boost characters through tiers when I can spend like a week in tier 1, which I did, and I'm gonna spend another week in tier 2 instead of just paying like 30,000 gold to just basically skip these tiers. I think 30,000 gold is a lot of gold. Of course, it's not a lot if you go buy it, but it is a lot if you wanna farm for it. compared to everything else that you need to buy on your main characters as well. So yeah, that's why I'm playing this character, and that's why I'm doing some tier 1 things and not skipping them. I think there's value to it, and there's no particular rush anyway. Saves me some gold, basically. Don't jump! Nice. Love the content, hope the day is going well. The day is going very well. Thursdays are just lovely days. Fridays are also very nice days because it's, you know, right after Thursday you finally get a little bit into a rhythm. You get to finish your weeklies and your dailies as well. Might as well just take the weekly quest also here. But now I'm taking it with one. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. No, I'm not gonna take it. Fuck it. I'm gonna take it. Actually, I'm gonna take it. It's a good thing to do anyway. For the leapstones. But I'm not gonna be so long here in this tier. I'm not gonna be 6 guardian raids here. I'm not gonna be here 3 more. Maybe I will be. I'm gonna take it just in case. Okay, just in case. And also the chaos dungeons. These ones for the shards, very important. Yeah, cool. Saturdays are also very hype, by the way, because Saturdays we go Valtan and also Argos with the main characters, so it's very nice to have Saturday as well. Are the stats better than the engravings? Should I just buy jewels 1415, or should I just stay with 1370 until you buy the correct stats and engravings? Yeah. Just have everything correct. I never understood personally this question. Should I go for stats first or should I go for engravings first? I don't see how a character would ever be complete without one of the two. No, I missed it. Like stats, just having the correct stats is very nice, but having the correct stats and with a couple of engravings is also very nice. If I would have to pick one of the two, I don't know which one I would pick. I don't know, why not both, right? Why would you buy an accessory like a relic grade accessory from the auction house that has bad stats on it? So you can play with what, expertise and swiftness, but at least you have the engravings. I don't see why you would do that. You would rather you would be much better getting yourself legendary grade, because you still spend feons, right? Legendary grade, and you get them perfect in case the relic grade are too expensive. But I wouldn't separate these two. I don't know how to separate these two, so I would go for legendary. Am I playing a lot per day? I played so far 1500 hours. So I don't know if that's a lot or not. I think it's not the most you've seen, but I think it's to the high side. Where's my Steam thing? Here's my Steam thing. See, I've played 1,497 hours plus this current session, so 1,500 hours. Is that a lot? What do you guys think? I don't know. I don't know how much other people have played. Definitely high, okay. I've spent some of these hours in queues also at the beginning of the game, and I've started with the 8th of February. So I think maybe 100 hours, maybe 150 spent in queues. Good morning from Houston. Very nice to see me during your coffee time, huh? Above average, 1.2k here. I got 817, 1.3k. There you go. Right. So it's a decent amount. It's a very active players amount, I think. Yeah. I'm up to 1600, so seems legit. There you go. There you go. True degens. Oh. Yeah. I feel though, you know, sometimes I feel bad because like I'm looking at my characters and you know, for having 1,500 hours, I don't necessarily have, let's say, the highest item levels here, even though I could safely get my artillerists to you know 1460. That's not a problem. But I'm just saying, I feel like my characters and their item levels don't really let's say show 1,500 hours compared to other players who have like 1,200 hours and are more advanced in terms of their characters' item levels. This is what I think in my own world. Again, I haven't looked at other players or like in depth to see. I also feel that even though I have on this character, but even though I have 11 maps completed and this is my collectibles situation, I don't feel that. I feel that some places could be higher. I feel that the sea bounties could be higher. I feel that I don't know, the island souls could be higher. The Omnium stars could absolutely be higher. I just didn't have time. But then you get to think, how didn't he have enough time to get his Omnium stars when he played 1,500 hours? Did he just like leave his game running? Which I didn't, right? I was actually invested in doing something. So yeah, but at the same time I didn't deposit very much real money either, so maybe that's a thing. Yeah, I didn't spend collecting mokokos. As you saw, my mokokos are very low. I think it's like I think it's it's the least rewarding thing in terms of collectibles. My battery, gotcha. Here we are. We have it, okay? We have the battery. I'm still here, just under my desk. Done. He plays on a laptop? No, I don't play on a laptop. I have the chat and the alerts. I have them on laptop, and the laptop is connected to this streaming deck. So that's why you see that my battery is low, because the laptop is in fact a black screen which is chroma'd out, and it has in one corner the chat and also the alerts in another place. I'm streaming and playing playing on the laptop. Yeah, no. Man, look, some guy was saying that I need your money for a PC because I'm playing on a laptop. I should have actually taken that and ran with it. like, hey guys, I'm so fucking like fuck, you know, I don't have money for a PC. I'm putting aside. I have 2 kids. I need to feed them. So because of that, I'm sorry. I'm playing on a laptop. Sorry that my battery is low. I need to. I cannot charge my laptop. I need to save electricity because we're having in Europe an electricity crisis, and I just don't have enough money for my electricity. I should have taken that and run with it. Fuck, I'm so stupid. Yeah, I don't know how to take advantage of a of a situation. Okay, noted for next time. Okay, noted for next time. Yeah, have to say for Diablo Immortal. Oh god. And I actually wanted to try the game. I wanted to try Diablo Immortal, and because I found out about Diablo Immortal like one day before it got released, and I didn't know. Some people were saying that this is Diablo 4, and I was really interested in trying Diablo 4. I've said this several years ago in my videos. So I wanted to try Diablo Immortal, but then I looked at a video, like it was a video of gameplay from the beta, and I saw that it looks exactly like Raid Shadow Legends. Actually, excuse me, it looks worse than Raid Shadow Legends. So I thought, okay, I play Raid Shadow Legends on my mobile phone, but I wouldn't play this particular game on PC and create videos about it, even though it could have been a possible, nice source of income, some hype, clickbaity-ish sort of video. Um, but yeah, I just couldn't. I just cannot. I cannot. I cannot play games that look like horrendous. I don't know. I'm so hyped for Arcana. You're the only guy, Richard. Okay, so it's you and one other person, because there were 2 people excited for Arcana in the West, and you must be one of them. So nice to have you here in my stream. Yeah. Tomorrow I might be live again. Also around this time, maybe a little bit sooner even, because there's no maintenance. I wanted to come today a little bit sooner as well, but there was a maintenance, so no point in just sitting here. Tomorrow we're gonna hone this character. We're gonna hopefully get this character past tier 1 into tier 2. We're gonna spend there the rest of the week gathering a couple of materials. Tomorrow we're gonna also do the tower on this character. It's just something that I need to go through to get him to 1370. So yeah. I'm playing Arcana on the Russian servers right now, doing dailies. This is the perfect class for dailies, right? I also logged in actually to my Korean account a few days ago, just so I can play Summoner a little bit more. Yeah, it felt great. Yeah, it feels amazing when you are like, you know what class you want to play and you don't have it. It feels amazing after playing for several months. What has it been? 3-4 months of Lost Ark. I've been literally just playing artillerist, and it feels so good to go back on my summoner and do a little bit of content there, even with lag or whatnot. I just had so much fun a few days ago. Where am I from? I'm from Romania. Why is Arcana so hyped? I don't watch guides or anything. Just looks like it will be a blast to play. Arcana is not hyped at all, or at least not to my knowledge. Where did you take it from that it's hyped? I don't know anyone that's excited except Richard. Richard and one other guy in my stream here. They were both very excited about Arcana. Whoa. I'm very happy about that, of course. But I'm just saying. I see some Romanian in the chat also, now that I have confessed. Nice to have you guys. Look, David also, right? He's poking about Arcana. Awesome. Yeah, there's plenty of Romanians here in the chat. Romanians are very nice people, very friendly people. Yeah. I'm also waiting for Summoner, very disappointed that it wasn't released. Yeah, I had it all planned out because it was here in the beta, and I thought to myself, shit, like this, the easiest choice of classes that I ever had to make, and luckily for me, I like it, and I'm gonna just kill it on Summoner, and I'm just gonna be 1490 before everyone else. And then, surprise, surprise, Summoner is not coming out, and I'm stuck with my potential alt, which was the Artillerist. And then I felt a little bit demotivated to, hone that much. So because of that, I also opted, in our guild we have 2 pre-mades running the endgame content, and one pre-made has people that are a little bit slower or have not paid real money. So because of that, I also opted myself to go with those people, and because of that, even though I'm 1445 and I could do right now Valtan hard mode, I'm not. I'm doing Valtan normal mode because some people there are slower, which is fine for me. I feel so good. I feel that there's no pressure on my alt to get to 1460 or whatnot. Maybe on my destroyer, who knows. All right, so we have also the what do we have? We have on this character we also take the, actually we already got that. No, this is not the merchant. We take also the honing materials here, tier 1 harmony ones. Thank you very much. Also this week, after we finish tier 1, we're gonna take the honing materials for tier 2. We're gonna take the leap stones as well. Thank you very much again. We're going to take the luck. Actually, we don't need luck items for tier 1, do we? I have the house research. Regardless, we're gonna take it anyway because it's for free, basically. Then we're going to go to the guild, and we're gonna take that also. Then we're gonna go to the pirate coins, and this character is actually going to buy. No, I'm not gonna buy tier 1 materials for pirate coins. Yeah, there's no point. Not worth it. Yeah. Tier 2 or tier 3 if, for example, you want to sell them. But I don't really have time, unfortunately, to... I'm gonna buy the shards, though, for pirate coins as well. I think they're very worth it. Right, we buy these also. We buy the harmony leap stones also because we're gonna need them. Cool. We are going to buy the shards for pirate coins. Hi Saivo, I love your videos. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate you. If you guys have any ideas for videos, please let me know, as I have absolutely no idea what kind of videos I should be having. Really, I've just lost all of my ideas for videos. All of them are just absolutely gone. Perfect. So that's all we're gonna buy from here. Right. Triport. Back to Vern. Back to Bot City. Botland. Are there more types of sea-related coins over Sun coins in Korean version? No. Sun coin is also the highest there. I meant hated, not hyped. Okay, Richard. Gotcha. Why is Arcana not good? Arcana is not bad. I mean, if you compare, I don't know, Arcana to a Summoner and to several other classes in Lost Ark that are, let's say, not known for their amazing DPS output, they're all sort of in the same boat. It's not that Arcana is not good. It's just that it's a class that's very niche in order for you to pick it up and really play it and treat it as a main. Not everyone likes the idea of of an assassin mage. Obviously, as you can imagine, more people are inclined to play a Berserker, which is more of a standard kind of class, a Sorceress, a Gun Lancer, a Gun Slinger. So that's why it's just that the class is weird. And also the class comes with a little bit of a weird perception from Korea, simply because Koreans don't like RNG things. Reason why Artillerist is not so popular in Korea, reason why Arcanist is not so popular in Korea, because it has the DPS output of the class is sort of based on RNG, and because of that, yeah, Koreans in particular don't find it as a very appealing or safe, proper class to play, as they mostly play just proper classes. More fake news. Fake news is also nice, but you know, fake news every week gets a little bit boring. I have other ideas. I have some very nice ideas for content that are also sort of to the funny side. I just don't have time to go outside and record them. I have one idea where I am in North Verne here, and basically if the video would be titled "If the Honing Merchant Would Be a Real Person." So I have already recorded the Honing Merchant on a green screen. I don't know, maybe I can even find it for you guys, because yeah, this will be the last thing on this stream. Where am I? Let's go to Nia Village. Actually, never mind. I have already, let's say, a little bit of an idea, and also recorded this Honing Merchant guy. Maybe it's here. So if the Honing Merchant would be a real person, right? And I want to make something funny out of it, like I am in North Verne, and here in North Verne, do I have any North Verne? No, I have North Verne. I have South Verne. We can move there. And I am in the honing section of North Verne, and there's obviously bots in North Verne, as we all know. So I start off by like a player visiting the Honing Merchant, and this Honing Merchant is sort of this, I don't know, Caucasian, I don't know, Bulgarian, Romanian, Armenian kind of character, which is hyper excited and just doesn't care about honing mats, and you still fail. And just a normal player goes to Verne to hone, and he's very happy to be there. But at the same time, there's bots there, so I want like a row of myself passing in front of the camera, like bot. So I have some ideas for some other type of content. This would be the place where I would go. Anyway, so the Honing Merchant, I just wanted to show you just like a, I don't know which one it is, and I don't want it to be too loud either. And excuse me, this is not the finished product. This is just me trying the green screen thing. I don't even I don't even know which one it is, and I don't want to show you. Maybe, I don't know, who, God knows, I don't remember. Maybe I don't have any pants on. Let me turn off Spotify. I don't want to show myself naked on camera. No! Bad luck, my friend! Let's try. Yeah, sort of like this. Let me see if the audio is right. No! Bad luck, my friend! Let's try again! Try again, my friend, yeah? Come on! Give me your mats! Give me your mats here, yeah? Yeah, so this is sort of the idea. That would be this merchant that is very... Hey! God damn, that was a honing rate, yeah? No problem! No problem! Let's try again! I'll get more mats! You don't have enough? You go buy from the auction house, my friend. No problem. It's free for all. Let's go. Buy. Okay, let's try. You ready? Okay, you ready? Let's go again. No! God damn! These honing chances, no problem. Yeah, so the guy keeps failing honing, right? As you would expect, and you know the merchant is like, you know, keeps pushing him to buy the materials from the auction house, and that's like the idea of, you know, because he doesn't care, and he's like, Yeah, my friends. So this would be, let's say, the idea of the character. Of course, I wouldn't be dressed like that. I would have like a costume on, like to fit the Northern thing. The background instead of the green screen would be the actual place, because I would cut my character from inside the game and I would put my real person there instead of the honing merchant, and it would be like a scene from 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 within the game. But yeah, this would be, yeah. Anyway, so I have many ideas like this. I just don't have enough time, and I would really like to focus on having these, let's say, funnier videos, simply because I have ideas for them. I just hate doing like these guides, and I like writing guides, but just talking about like where to get honing materials. There's the pirate coins, there's the guild shop, there's the chaos dungeons. Make sure you do 2, make sure you type X2, make sure you don't, for me this is a little bit to the boring side, even though I know it's useful, but yeah. Anyway, so I see you guys enjoyed it. I'm very happy. Go visit my, yeah. Go visit my friend, right? The auction house merchant. Yeah, I had I had the idea that at the end of this of this particular thing, at the end of the segment, when the player is like really poor and he has no materials left and he's like really sad, it's like a genuine player. The guy, the honing merchant, tells him to like go next door to the ability stone guy, which is another RNG shit. And to start paying feons there, and just like with a title to be continued, with the ability stone merchant, which is the honing merchant's brother, right? So he would be, let's say, the other version of this guy that just doesn't care, also, just maybe with a different hair color. So yeah. Anyway, they removed that new material pack from the shop. Come on. Okay, that would be that would be pretty bad. Right. They removed it. Okay. All right. So I think I know what happened, actually. Are we sure it's not here? Yeah, it was something with Punica, right? Yeah, I don't see any Punicas here. What the fuck? All right, so yeah, so they removed that pack from the shop. Too bad I didn't buy it before. I think that particular pack, the Punica pack, is going to come at the same time as the Punica Power Pass, which I believe is planned for next month in July with the release of the Arcanist. They're gonna give us the Punica Power Pass, and at that time in July, with one of the updates, then we most likely will get this Punica boost material pack that we discussed at the beginning of the stream. You got all 3? It's there? It was in the packs? I don't see it. Rapport, trade potions, weekly, special tent, crystal pack, crystal, battle item, and shoeshires. Yeah. 1500 royal in default section. What? $5,500 royal crystals in default section. Nope, I just don't see it unless I'm really blind. Nope, not for me. Crystal tab, come on, guys. Level complete pack, South Verne completion. These are crystals, guys. That pack did not give crystals. Okay. It's been removed, yeah, confirmed. Yeah, yeah. Just go to all and search for Punica. Yeah, it's not here. Yeah, no. Okay, it wasn't this. Okay, I get now what some of you were saying with the crystal. It wasn't the crystal pack, okay? This is something different. It was a pack which maybe you have missed altogether. It was a pack that gave you honing materials at a very good price compared to what you can get from the auction house. So it's not this, no. But yeah, anyway, they removed it. Maybe it's like I said, and it was here by mistake because it was supposed to be here since it was called Punica something. Maybe it was supposed to be here when they give us a Punica power pass, which they promised they will during summer. Since right now it's the first month of summer, and obviously we're not going to have anything now. We might have it next week with the release of Vicas, right? Like, oh my god, I'm not ready for Vicas and they've released it. Well, here's a Punica chest with honing materials in the cash shop for you to get closer to Vicas, right? Because that's a very good amount of materials there because you can buy 3 of them and at a good price. Maybe next week, okay? Or maybe in July with the release of the Punica boost. God knows. I got all 3. Look, see, this is my problem with these guys from Amazon or from Smilegate, whoever is doing these things. Some people already have purchased these things. Some people have opened these packs. What's going to happen? Are they going to have these materials deducted, or they have purchased them now and they cannot purchase them next week when they're going to be again for sale? What exactly is going to happen? Is this removal of this particular pack a bug? Maybe they removed it by mistake and it should be here. It's going to come later today. An emergency maintenance, I don't know. See, these are the things that these are the bare minimum things that we can try to avoid. You know, because the fight against bots and RMT is a longer term thing apparently. But yeah, I didn't even see them. Yeah, you can scroll back in the stream. I don't remember exactly when I talked about it, but I talked sort of at the beginning of the stream in the first quarter. Someone mentioned it, so we took a look over it. And yeah, it had growth and it would last for 34 days. Right, yeah, so like 34 days of you being able to see that product and buy it. So I don't know, I'm guessing that they wanted it to also be available towards like with the release of the Arcanist, which is next month in July. So if they start from today, maybe 34 days is right before the Arcanist comes about, and they wanted to have it there as well for that. God knows, you know, for people to keep it to keep it as a purchase and just apply it to the Arcanist. God knows, you know what I'm saying. But anyway, it is what it is. Thank you so much, guys, for and girls, of course, for watching me today. I'm going to go now, and I might be live again tomorrow. If not tomorrow, maybe on Saturday. If not Saturday, maybe on Sunday. Whatever day it is, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can keep track of my live streams. Very nice to have you. Thank you for the questions. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the members for today. And I'm going to see you really soon. Until then, have a lovely reset. All right. Very nice. I cannot wait to continue with mine. And I'm going to see you soon. Bye-bye. Ciao. Adios. Hey, keep on honing, boys. Yeah.